Hi, this is Adina Ruskin. Welcome to Sharing Stories and Stuff. Today's story is the kind of story that, well, it blew my own mind. You know, in life, so much of what we believe comes from our own experiences. We each have to grow and follow our own path, and our own consciousness opens and evolves when we're ready. And different people believe different things. This one, though, if it hadn't happened to me, I still would have been skeptical. And that's coming from me, who believes in angels and God and miracles and everything. So years ago on a train, I met a fellow who claimed to do astral projection. Now, I know several people who can do astral projection. But he claimed that he could bring an object back from another place. And I didn't believe him. I was like, that's more than my consciousness and mind can handle. But then, years later, a very dear friend of mine shared a story that she lost an earring, one earring of a pair, in a foreign country. And then several years later, the earring she had lost appeared on her bedside table in a different country, years later. So it wasn't like it had fallen out of a pocket on the floor. It was right there on her bedside table. Now, this is someone that I love and respect dearly, and so I believed her, and I was like, wow, that is so cool. Well, fast forward to very recently, and as you might know, I work a lot with a pendulum, and I had a lovely pendulum of rose quartz, and it fell under this very couch, and I was too lazy to pick up the couch and get it at that moment, and I thought, I'll come back to it. A week later, I opened my office desk drawer, and the pendulum is sitting right there in the drawer. So I'm like, I call up everyone who'd been in my house and I interrogate them. None of them had seen my pendulum. None of them had found my pendulum. So I was like pretty impressed, but I'm thinking still, maybe someone's playing with me. Well, it happened again. And then a third time, I misplaced the pendulum. Weeks go by, and my daughter Eliana puts on her bathrobe, which I never wear, I have never worn, and she puts her hand into her pocket and comes out with the pendulum that had been missing. And she goes, "Mommy, weren't you looking for this?" And I was like, okay, now my mind is blown. And that is my story. If you have a story similar, or if something like this has happened to you, I'd love to hear about it. Thanks for listening. Ciao.